You are watching CHA Today. I'm your host, Jennifer Gallman. We have been talking about the newly opened mixed-income community, Springfield Gardens. We've taken a look at what it took to develop this grade A apartment community and how the residents feel about living there. Now let's take a moment and look beyond the housing provided and into the services that help the residents get to the next step in their journey to a better tomorrow. Here to talk with us about some of the services provided to the residents of Springfield Gardens, Managing Director of Melange Health Solutions, Gardner Hawkins. Gardner, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Now, can you talk a little bit about what Melange's mission is?
Melange's mission is to provide empowering professional counseling to both the youth and their families to reach their full potential. In doing that, we assure that we're getting the strength of the family rather than any diagnosis or any negative things that brings on traditional counseling. So we're looking for the strength of the family, and through family life coaching, we're able to provide that service.
Great. Now, I wanted to take a moment. Melange offers several services and several programs for families and individuals who need some assistance. And I thought we could take a moment and maybe go through a few of those programs and what you have to offer.
Okay. One of our core services is what we call family coaching, where the mental health professional or licensed therapist actually goes out to the home in the community to work with the family. Our services are designed to meet the family where they are. And by doing that, we break down a lot of barriers in terms of accessibility. Also, we provide case management services, as well as home-based services and marriage and family counseling to ensure that the family stays reunified.
Great. Now, you talked about someone coming out there and the licensed professionals. Can you tell me a little bit about the certain qualifications your staff has to provide these services?
Okay. As an agency, 92% of our staff are college graduates. 85% of our staff are qualified mental health professionals, and over 40% of our staff have master's degrees, licensed, and also licensed psychologists. So we have the clinical team to really assist any aspect the family may be encountering, through depression, through children having difficulties in school, in terms of oppositional defiances, ADHD, several mental health diagnoses that we can actually assess, and at that point provide interventions and a person-centered plan designed to once again make sure that that family is receiving clinical services, but also able and design those services so they can meet their full potential.
Great. Now, you've mentioned these families. How do you find out about these families? Do people call in? Are the referrals made? What is the process for someone who might need help to work with Melange? Well,
Melange is in a very unique position. We're able to provide services to anyone that are needing those services. We have a website. We have an 800 number. Many of our referrals are also, we have a contract with Mecklenburg County Area Mental Health. We also have collaborative efforts through many church organizations, of course, the Charlotte Housing Authority, Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools, and so it's really just getting the name out there and being able to turn and find services that are within 24 hours we can actually meet a crisis and meet those demands. So in learning about the services, we are collaborating with several organizations in the community as well as the county.
Great. Now, you've been providing services for the Springfield Gardens apartment communities for a few months now. We had a chance to catch up with Laura Williams, the Family Self-Sufficiency Case Manager for Springfield Gardens, and see how things are going.
Okay.
We have a video of that we'd like to show you. Take a quick look.
Okay.
So far, I've had a really good experience with Springfield Gardens. Basically, the moms are wanting assistance, so I'm providing as much assistance as possible. I would say about 95% of the moms out here are in school. They're all pursuing higher degrees of education in various industries, as well as the fact that they are wanting to become self-sufficient. So I have them telling me about different things that they want to accomplish in life, and so based on that, I'm developing workshops that are geared toward helping them to reach their ultimate goal, which is self-sufficiency.
Well, it looks like things are going really well out there at Springfield Gardens. You've got a lot of residents, particularly single moms, getting involved, and that's the type of partnership that the Housing Authority is looking for, an organization that's going to work well, get all the families involved, and help them in their next step. Can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with the Housing Authority, how it got started, and how it's going in regards to this community?
Okay. Well, Melange Health Solutions really pride itself on being a part of the community in itself, and the Housing Authority does a great job with their Family Self-Sufficient program. It just was an excellent opportunity for us to partner with them in terms of working with families. Also, this is very near to my heart. I am a byproduct of the housing projects. I lived in housing projects for 12 years of my youth, a single-family mother. But what happened, there was so many different positive things that was implanted in a negative environment. And so this was really something easy to really involve our services in. I just think it's so important to have children that and families that are in these types of environments to have someone come by and tell them that they can, and then really be a voice of a positive change. I really believe that a child that lives in Springfield Gardens or any other public housing complex in Charlotte can one day become the mayor of Charlotte, become the governor of Charlotte, with a lot of positive influence and positive results. And so in saying that, I just think it was pretty inevitable that we needed to be there. And also, prior to providing case management services, we provided tutorial services for families. We helped with some school starts programs, really letting families know that we want to be a part of the community, we want to be a fabric of the community, not only just in words but in action. I think it's very important when children from these types of environments see someone and that they can know and believe in them and actually see on a daily basis.
Now, you mentioned that for 12 years you grew up with assistance in a public housing complex. Springfield Gardens is a little bit different than the traditional housing complex. It's a mixed income, adding another dimension to a true diverse community. How does that, how do you feel that's working, or based on your experience out at this community, do you think it's a better environment?
Yeah, I think it's a very positive environment because now you have diversity, and you not only have diversity, but you have families being able to engage with each other. Different mindsets, different culturally competence is working its place. I think it's a wonderful opportunity where it really shows the complexity of our community in terms of our diversity, and really being able to create an environment or a community that has different levels of income, different levels of ethnicity, that it really defines who we are as not only Charlotte but also a state and as a nation.
Well, I know providing case management, I've talked to several case managers throughout the years, and you really have to have a strong commitment because there is a lot of obstacles to help some of the residents get through. You as a managing director here today, how did you get here and why are you doing it?
It's compassion. We often use the term compassionate professionals. I think it's important to have a drive within that is compassionate, something that we often say you can't train that, and being able to have the experience, being able to have the expertise in terms of assisting families with different services to assist them really sometimes goes after 5 p.m. And in doing that, the compassion is overwhelming. The good feeling of all of this is seeing someone succeed when everything else seems to be breaking down. And so it goes beyond just a profession, but it's really truly a human service dimension.
Well, based on what some of the residents have said and property management out there, and Laura Williams' comments about the number of people taking part in the services that you're providing, it seems like you're doing a great job in helping those residents out there take the next step in their journey to self-sufficiency. So I know the Housing Authority is grateful to be partnering with you in this journey, and I want to thank you for coming on the show. But before we go, would you like to tell everyone, if they want more information about Melange or would like to maybe find out about how to get some services about your organization, how they can contact you?
Yes, they can contact us by 1-888-500-1440. That is our 800 number. Or you can visit our website at www.melangehealthsolutions.com.
Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time. I would like to thank Gardner Hawkins for coming on the show today. Gardner, thank you.
Thank you.
If you have any questions about today's show or suggestions for future shows, please email us at chatoday@cha-nc.org. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.